Another MLM is crumbling. iGenius is not doing well. A big group of iGenius distributors left the company and now went to B Club, another network marketing company that also sells access to a financial service. The company is called B Club, or as I like to call them, Get Wrecked. We will see why. The group of people I'm talking about is TPR, Trading People Revolution, and they present themselves as a global community that helps people achieve financial freedom. One of their leaders in a mainstream documentary about iGenius in Germany, ZDF, I will link it down below. It is in German, it is in the Mediathek. It is really interesting because I think it participated in wrecking iGenius, especially the people in Germany, because it did shed a lot of light on why iGenius is a horrible company and why lots of people lose a lot of money there. But according to one of those leaders in TPR, he has about 6,000 people under him. So if thousands of people have left iGenius, then that is quite a big hit. Even if it is not all 6,000, maybe it is just a portion of that. But if thousands of people have left, then iGenius can feel that as well. TPR is not a company. It is not a network marketing company. It is not a financial advisory company. This is just another group of network marketers, independent salespeople. They were in iGenius and now they're a group of independent salespeople, network marketers in B Club. Like WFAB, but with a different branding. Now, the interesting part is that this group of people has left, together with Stefan Kassing, who was the director of global education at iGenius. He was a part of the corporate team. He is no longer on the iGenius team page. He was taken off the website. But according to Behind MLM, the entire article is linked down below, he cited himself as director of global education at B Club on iGenius. As of the day I'm filming this is no longer available on his Instagram. Maybe legally the transition from iGenius to B Club is not that easy, but it looks like he has taken on the same role he had at iGenius, now at B Club Corporate. What I find interesting in this specific case is that it's not just a group of distributors who leave one MLM for another, but it looks like it was initiated by one of the former corporate members of iGenius, now a corporate member of B Club. Behind MLM has access to a document authored by Stefan Kassing, circulated among iGenius promoters in an effort to get them to join B Club. The source material from Behind MLM is a document titled Reasons for the Move to B Club. I mean, it's crystal clear. I will talk about excerpts and I will show you excerpts here in the video. If you want to read the entire document, the link to Behind MLM is down below. It is really interesting to see how they're pretty much draining iGenius now of distributors. Why we turned away from iGenius, an honest analysis of the red flags. Every company looks good when the sun is shining. The first years with iGenius were also full of potential and growth. As is typical for network marketing companies, when you join early, when you recruit a lot of people, but then that starts to slow down. Yeah, it looks like that is exactly what is happening at iGenius. However, true tests come during tough times, and that's exactly where iGenius failed us. Here are the key reasons why we had to take a different path. It looks like the independent distributors and also the corporate side were not happy with iGenius anymore, and that also shows the next part where Stefan confirms that the distributors were following the overall MLM trend that started a couple of years ago and is still ongoing because they were making less and less revenue, aka they were not able to recruit enough people, the main source in network marketing, the main income in network marketing. But the company that he's referring to, likely InvestView, that is the parent company of iGenius, invested money in acquiring another company, very likely Renew Labs, a beauty and supplement company. And it looks to me like InvestView, who owns multiple companies besides iGenius, is steering away from the network marketing model with this new investment. And in my opinion, it is not a good sign for iGenius when the parent company diversifies its portfolio, but is investing in companies that actually produce products or services. They're buying a beauty and supplement company and they're not investing the money in their MLM branch. It makes sense from a business perspective because MLMs are in a downward spiral. So why would you invest money in a dying system? That is what this next paragraph states. Instead of investing in difficult times to stop the downward trend, questionable decisions were made. educators' salaries, which had remained almost unchanged and minimalistic for years, were further reduced due to the revenue decline. With educators, they mean the people who are on iGenius platform, and they give information, they record sessions, and they also give the distributors access to live sessions where the distributors can watch trading with a professional. I have always questioned in the past how much of a professional these people are and how much they get paid, and it looks like they didn't get paid a lot. Why would you take on working for an MLM where you teach people how to trade when you are a great professional at that yourself and you could just make money that way? So according to Stefan Kassing, a former member of iGenius Corporate, they didn't get paid a lot. True professionals, people who are great at trading, they do not need to work for iGenius. That just supports my claim that those are very likely not the top people in the industry who know a lot about trading. These reductions often involved amounts that weren't even four-figure sums. The cuts were minimal. Revenue decline in network marketing companies means that the level of recruitment, the amount of people the distributors can recruit into the company, is dying down. That is revenue. Because in network marketing, it is not about the products. It is not about trading, about getting that information. It is about recruiting enough people so that the company can make a lot of money and so that the top people are satisfied and stay in the company. That's it. At the same time, the company invested 2 million euros to acquire another company. These contradictory priorities raised a clear trust issue. While significant funds were allocated for external investments, those who sustained the entire education system and worked tirelessly were the ones impacted by cuts. Because it's not sustainable to run a network marketing company anymore when not enough people are getting recruited. In another part of the document, Stefan Kassing mentions red flags. Sudden removal of Vimeo recordings. All recordings from the past 5 years were deactivated for customers without any warning. Then also very likely for distributors, because the distributors are the customers. You really cannot distinguish in iGenius who is a distributor and who is a customer because they have to sign up with the same stuff. They have to sign up as a distributor. A customer is somebody who uses the platform. They pay an initial fee and then a monthly fee. The same is true for the distributors, but a customer is somebody who hasn't recruited another person yet. So a lot of the educational recordings, they were just deactivated, which is strange. A massive breach of trust that rendered all our hard work invisible, lack of communication. As head of education, I received no information or transparency. Customers, educators, and partners were left completely in the dark. By mid to late 2024, our messages, even those from the head of education, were no longer read or answered. To be honest with you, the title head of education also sounds like a made-up title to me. It could be a completely legitimate thing, but it sounds like VP of Atmosphere, the weird job that Lindsay Lohan in one of the Netflix Christmas movies she did got handed by her father. Stay, do something. You're important now. You're a VP of Atmosphere. That's what it sounds like to me. We were completely ignored and left uncertain, a clear sign of disrespect and unprofessionalism. Yeah, it's obvious that something is happening behind the scenes, and the company didn't think it important enough to let the iGenius people know, not even the corporate side, what is going on. And then he also speaks about a lack of investment. There were no clear investments in product development or new ideas. For months and years, we initiated and funded projects in the background to support growth and improvement. However, even after repeated requests to present these projects and calls, they were simply ignored. Customers had to pay additional fees to use products even after purchasing expensive packages. That is really concerning, and it yet again just shows that the network marketing model of iGenius is not working properly anymore, so that the parent company sees it worth to invest money into the educational platform running in the background. Why? Because the products are not that important. It is about recruiting enough warm bodies to keep the system working. And if it's not working and a lot of people are leaving, then you have a problem. Revenue is down in network marketing across the board. They're struggling heavily, and iGenius is one of those examples. A lot of material was pulled from customers, as he describes them. They are the distributors. They're just the people who haven't recruited yet. I would interpret this as InvestView potentially preparing to shut down selling or abandoning iGenius, and they're focusing on non-MLM parts of the business. A big group of former iGenius distributors in the TPR group, they left to B Club following Stefan's advice. All these reasons and trust issues which accumulated over the years led us to look elsewhere. It became clear that a plan B was necessary to secure a long-term perspective. These numerous red flags eventually brought us to the B Club. So iGenius is crumbling, good, another one on the decline, and it is completely normal that MLMers jump ship when their paychecks are down in one network marketing and they go to another. It is interesting where they went because iGenius seems to be like a wonderland compared to the company they're now going, where I believe they will scam people out of their hard-earned money even quicker, because from a regulatory perspective, they're pretty much unregulated at the moment, and that is concerning, and that is concerning for the distributors. But they don't seem to question that, because Stefan is also just outward lying to the distributors that they're going to a new safe place, which is not safe at all. I will show you B Club. I will also show you footage and walk you through why I believe B Club is a horrible scam, even worse than iGenius. I'm glad that iGenius is losing distributors, but it is concerning that the distributors just blindly follow to B Club, because there are so many more red flags concerning B Club than there ever were in iGenius. And there were a lot of red flags in iGenius to start with. It is quite clear that the distributors are hoping for better products and innovation, AI in the investing and financial field in this new network marketing company. But the switch to the next MLM should speak against everything the TPR people have valued before. If they really were honest, they wouldn't be in this company now, and I will show you why. There have been multiple investments against B Club, and Stefan's following statement in that document is simply false. The company acts proactively. B Club always collaborates with authorities in advance, ensuring that to date no investigations have been conducted against the company, which is false. For example, as the German market is being activated at B Club, the company contacted BaFin to clarify all legal matters in advance. Well, surprise, they didn't. There have been more regulatory investigations and fraud warnings into B Club than iGenius ever had. It is absolutely laughable, and he's just not mentioning this. Those led to multiple regulatory enforcement actions in various countries, such as in February 2022, Colombia issued a B Rules security fraud warning. In March 23, Norway issued a B investment fraud warning. Those are all the same companies, but they acted under different domains because iGenius changed their names a couple of times in a few years. And would you be surprised if I told you that the same happened to B Club? They changed their domain as well multiple times. B Rules, B Club, it's the same company. In April 23, Uruguay issued a B pyramid fraud warning. The Philippines in November 23 issued a B securities and Ponzi fraud warning. And New Zealand issued a B Club securities fraud warning in October 24. Another red flag that Stefan doesn't mention is that B Club is run by Ponzi scheme scammers. The co-founders of the company, the Islam brothers, they're known Ponzi scheme scammers, and it gets better, they're running the company out of Dubai, a heaven for MLMs and financial scams. Two of the Islam brothers are former OneCoin scammers, and they ran a Ponzi scheme. The Islam brothers fled to Dubai after the company OneCoin, the Ponzi scheme, collapsed in 2017, and there they were safe from investigations from the UK, where they're originally from. And then they launched a company called Melius. Attached to this was a pyramid scheme compensation plan. I mean, you cannot make this up. Melius collapsed in early 2020, prompting the Islam brothers to reboot as Better Experience, typically shortened to B. Regulation in this company is very likely non-existent. That's why they're operating out of Dubai. Let's take a look at some passages from a TPR launch video where they explain why they left to B Club. I will not show you the entire video because it's about an hour-and-a-half long video, but I will link the entire video down below if you want to take a look.
there's a big difference between the willingness to learn and the willingness to change. The willingness to learn is coming on a call like this and say, hey, let's learn some new stuff, let's come on here and listen to some new information. But the second part is the willingness to change, which is take notes. One thing is to show up and just listen, and one thing is to show up and actually take some notes. Write down the most crazy, skeptical, weird, questions you might have. It doesn't really matter what questions it is, because in our opportunity, all questions can be answered because everything is fully transparent. So come on this call with an open mind. You're here, willingness to learn, but also take a few notes, to get all of those crazy, weird questions answered. Again, I got started in this industry around 15 years ago. I've had my fair share of adversity, been in good companies, been in bad companies, and I've even been in companies that were complete scams many years ago where I lost a lot of money. And it taught me a very great lesson. Never go into a company where you have to deposit money. That's rule number one I had. And the second rule is never join a company that doesn't own and create their own products, because you don't know the intention of the company.
This is somebody who was rather successful already in the company before, and now it looks like this team joins under him. He's considered somewhat of an expert because he's been in network marketing before, but this is clearly aimed at iGenius Hans, I think, because iGenius always says that they're a legitimate company because the parent company, InvestView, is a publicly traded company, and they own so many other legitimate companies, and they collaborate with so many wonderful partners. Why would they do that? And why would we be connected to a publicly traded company if we were a scam? That was always something that the iGenius distributors and iGenius corporate said. Since that did not go too well, it is now important, I believe, for the company to own all of its products, according to the distributors. Now, that is the really valuable part. It is important for them to own their products themselves, to produce them in-house, to offer services they themselves created and those they themselves develop. And I guess that is why there's the focus on it, because it is aimed directly at former and current iGenius partners.
Right? There's so many MLM companies today saying, we have this product from this other company, and then I'm asking myself, like, why are they even starting an MLM company or a network opportunity, whatever, if they don't even have a good enough product to start with? It has to start in the other end. That's what I've learned anyway. If there's a really good product and service that change people's lives, if that is a vitamin, nutrition, if it's trading related, if it's education related, then you can start to talk to people. But many of the companies today are completely the opposite.
And why is that the case? Because products in network marketing companies are not important. The products are just a sideshow. The money in network marketing lies in recruitment and not in product sales. In iGenius, they always claimed learn investing as you go along and recruit people to finance you playing financial guru. But it costs thousands and thousands of dollars to join iGenius to be able to use the financial platform, and $180 to continue to use the platform monthly. And that is why the iGenius distributors have to recruit a lot of warm bodies in the hopes that they will be successful as a financial investor at some point. But there is no transparency in iGenius, and also not in B Club, how much the people actually make when it comes to their investment. There's no transparency, and there's also no proof if their distributors actually make a big chunk of their income in investment. The core of the business is recruiting, and iGenius to this very day doesn't have an income disclosure statement. Neither has B Club. In an income disclosure statement, you can see how much the distributors who participate in the network marketing opportunity make. The investment loss or profit in the financial market using the financial platform is actually private information. But iGenius has the data, how much their distributors make, and they to this very day haven't disclosed that. They do not have an income disclosure statement. Like I said, B Club also does not have an income disclosure statement. In B Club, the distributors again sell access to a financial literacy platform that as we go along you will see looks and sounds and feels and smells eerily familiar to iGenius, with more of a focus on AI, I believe. They also have an educational platform to teach about stock, Forex, and crypto, and a heavy focus on AI technology to learn and automate trading. The same stuff now built in-house. And the AI is a huge part of the problem, and we will see why.
So we're not going to waste a bunch of time. This call is absolutely not about me. I just want to first of all express my gratitude towards Sandia, of course, for hosting the call. I've got to know her now quite intensively for the last couple of weeks, right? And I can see that you're going to have some insane success with this new place called home.
Once again, I will link the full video down below. That way you can also see that I'm not taking anything out of context, but for timing reasons, I'm not going to react to the entire call. But let's continue with the distributors praising the founders of the company, the ones who ran Ponzi schemes before, the ones who fled the UK to avoid being held responsible for their former actions, scamming a lot of people, now operating out of Dubai. Dubai doesn't regulate MLMs and financial scams and financial services unless you scam their own. Yeah, that one. We will listen to this. It's getting absurd to the degree that it's almost obscene how they flatter themselves and other people and also the founders of the company, as is typical for network marketing, but there are more red flags popping up.
We have two parts of B, our 6-year-old company, launched in 2018. The CEO and co-founder, Moin, is a good friend of mine for 10 years. We actually met at an event where we both lost money in a scam, believe it or not. I'm looking at Moin and I'm saying, is this really true? Should we really put money into this thing? This was 2015 or something. And he said, well, there's thousands of people here and there's already 1 million people involved. These guys can't be wrong. You know, later to know that 1.5 years in, we realized this is a scam. We've lost a lot of money, and we will most probably never do something like this again. We learned some key principles. And Moin called me up 2017. He said, Max, we want to start our own company, me and my brothers. We want to focus on the right things because we are looking for a better experience. We are looking for a better experience in network marketing. Customers are looking for a better experience where they don't want to get scammed, that they don't want to use white label third-party product. People want to know that the company is developing the best thing out there.
The irony that one of the distributors and one of the founders were scammed in the past because they lost money when B Club is run by scammers. And that is not alleged, that is factual. The Islam brothers ran a company called OneCoin, a Ponzi scheme, and then left to Dubai, the MLM scam capital of the world. And B Club is operated out of Dubai. They even made a big fuss about having a big fancy looking office right in the heart of Dubai. Dubai has no regulation of MLM-related fraud and no active MLM regulation, and the United Arab Emirates, which Dubai is a part of, they have no extradition agreements with most countries, which is of course extremely convenient. The location of a network marketing company and of a company that sells access to a financial service is actually an important part, and it was an important part of one of TPR's leaders, who in the past, in a video that I also reacted to on this channel called Don't Get Scammed in MLM, Business Insider Shares Tips and Tricks, he explained what red flags to look out for to not get scammed. More red flags. This comes from an individual who cannot explain what an MLM is, but says that they're an MLM expert. You can see that. I will link the entire video down below. It will also pop up here if you want to take a look after this video. This is somebody who is allegedly an expert in network marketing but is unable to explain what network marketing is. That is concerning. And in a now deleted or privated video that you also pointed out to me, he was also not able to explain inflation but is an expert in finance. All right, let's take a look how the self-proclaimed leader in TPR who left iGenius for B Club says how important it is that iGenius operated out of the USA, because Dubai for these kind of services wouldn't be great. The USA was awesome, but Dubai is not good. That's a red flag by his own words.
Number 2 is the legal fundament. The legal fundament now can get a little bit complicated because you might say, look, Miguel, I have no idea about legal stuff, about companies, where they should be situated, how transparent they would be. Companies can be open and closed very quickly, right? Companies can be open in any jurisdiction. It's very easy. Now, if I would join a network marketing company, I would always look to join a company that is registered in a jurisdiction that makes sense, okay? So I don't want to see, most likely, these Dubai companies, even though I'm myself living in Dubai, I love Dubai. So that's already a little bit of a red flag where, like, okay, let's say the company only exists since a year and they're situated in Dubai. I would be a little bit careful. Whether, for example, companies like iGenius and big companies are registered in the US, are registered in Europe. These are jurisdictions where you can still build scams, but it makes it way harder for them.
Yes, coming from somebody who now works for a financial literacy platform, MLM, that is older than a year but operates out of Dubai. The same person in July last year, just a few months before he and his team prepared to leave iGenius, thought it was smart to comment BS in defense of iGenius under one of my German-speaking videos. I will also link it up here and down below if you're interested in viewing the entire video. And they did not realize that their comments did the exact opposite of what they wanted to achieve, not realizing that that appalled viewers of the video and did not attract them to join the former scam they worked for. That is also one of the reasons why I do not delete those types of comments. They're under all of my anti-MLM videos, also in Germany, where a lot of distributors are not used to that type of criticism. There was somebody very popularly criticizing iGenius, Levy, on TikTok, which also sparked into a very, very damning and damaging documentary from the public broadcaster ZDF, our second program here. I will link it down below as well if you're German speaking, which is why I believe that last year in Germany there was a lot of public attention on iGenius that made it so hard for the distributors to recruit more people. And that is why a lot of the people from the German speaking branch connected to iGenius in Germany, they left. They left to be club because I do believe that the public attention, and that has predominantly to do with Levy on TikTok and also the ZDF documentary, it really, really damaged them because they showed and they exposed what a scam iGenius was and what a scam network marketing is. If you want to and you speak German, you can just take a look at the comments. Now that is true also for English speaking videos, but I find them so eye-opening and I find them the best way to show people what a potential community they might buy into and how toxic the MLM community is. So go ahead and take a look at that if you want to see for yourself.
And I was so lost and broken at the time. In 2018, I lost all of my money in this scam, and I wouldn't even sign up with myself, okay? If I would come to myself with a business opportunity, I wouldn't sign up. I looked like shit, and I was not in a shape of building a business. But then in 2019, my wife, which we've been married, we've been together for 10 years, married for 8 years, have 2 kids. Our son is 8 years old, our daughter is 5, and my wife, Polish as she is, you know, she kind of pushed me out of the sofa and said, you got to do something, because I had to borrow money from my father, paying for my kids' school in 2019. That's how bad it was.
For somebody who allegedly doesn't want to talk much about himself, we have already heard a lot about himself, your typical rags to riches MLM stories, and now the new scheme, according to him, is not a scam because now he makes money and also the owner of the company makes money. How many people have lost money though, so that he was able to make a win? Most, very likely. It is still a scam, but now it's a scam and he's the scammer. Before he got scammed when he lost money, but he's still caught in a scam. In a poorly regulated scam, I might add.
I called Moin up, as my wife also told me, and everything in my life changed. I don't even know how to put it in words because of my bad experiences. So what have we done as a company in B for the last 6 years? It's owned by the people that you can get to know. There's no guys with a suit and a tie and a briefcase controlling things.
People, it is so easy to research who you're talking about. This is highly ironic. Let me show you the cover of a Forbes magazine. These are the Islam brothers in suits and ties. Now granted, what is missing is the briefcase. Yep, these are the Ponzi scheme scammers in suits.
It's created for the owners themselves to have a better experience in this industry. That's the reason. They couldn't find a good company to join, so they felt like we will be the ones to create this company, the Amway, the Herbalife, the new skin of the digital space, because there's got to be one company that do this in the future, right? So I joined them in 2020, and I can just tell you, it hasn't just been a better experience. It's been the most life-changing experience I've had in these last few years. And I'm so grateful today to be able to partner up with leaders like Miguel. Again, this is not, people tell me, wow, Miguel joined B. No, Miguel just understood that there's a better experience out there. And for me, I'm proud to say that I can shake hand and partner up with Miguel, because when we are on this journey together, we have the same values. My vision now expand because Miguel have seen this, you know.
If iGenius revenue, as implicated by Stefan Kassing, who is a part of the corporate team at iGenius, director of global education, If revenue is down, as you wrote in the document, then the paychecks for the Huns were down too, even for the ones in the higher ranks. And that is why we see them now in B Club. That is their vision. Miguel, the person he's speaking about, is the person I showed you in the video I reacted to. The person who thought it was smart to comment dumb stuff under the German-speaking video. The vision is money.
And I'm sure that he can also see together we're about to change things in this industry. It's not just a little hobby thing. We're going to stir things up. There's already things being stirred up in this industry. And it's because of this particular change that is taking place right now. So back to the story, guys. Sorry for taking a little bit longer time. The last 6 years, we're fully legal, registered as a MLM company in the United States. In 7 independent states, we're registered as a network marketing company. We have the largest payment processor in the United States. It's not this public thing. We're talking about a MLM company where you know who the owners are and they have love and passion for the products they developed. All products I'll show you today is created in-house, is built by the company. Okay. And during these 6 years, we've also managed to get fully legally registered in Italy with the government, with the authorities. We are paying both tax, VAT in Italy.
You're paying tax.
You see, we're the only company that have focused on compliance and regulation the right way. Focus on so that the customer can have a better experience and so that the networkers can have a better experience, feeling safe and proud with what we are representing. And this all comes down to the bad experiences the founders have had in the past.
Oh, we know who the owners are, and that's not a good sign. The other statements are simply false. Yet again, B Club has more regulatory enforcement actions in various countries and fraud warnings against them than iGenius ever had. I will pop them up here yet again so that you can take a look yourself. And who knows what's coming next? They're not a legitimate, accepted, respected company, network marketing company across the world in so many countries because they pay tax in Italy, sweetie. And yet again, B Club is run by fraudsters. That is not alleged. That is not my subjective opinion. That is on record. And they fled to Dubai to avoid legal action. That's the type of people we're talking about.
So we are a better experience. We have over 15 payment processors. We pay out commissions to people's bank accounts. If you're an affiliate, you can always get your withdrawal to your bank account and you can declare that income, pay tax for your income. That's what a career in this industry is all about. You see, 6 years in, there's not longer a question if B is leading the way, because you see companies out there asking us, can we white label your products? Can we get access to your product and put a different title? Because we are developing our own products. We're also the only network marketing company with a digital product like we have to be part of the Direct Selling Association, DSA. DSA UAE is a member of World Federation of Direct Selling Association, WFDSA. This is usually a government body. It's a governmental authority, guys, that is vetting and auditing its association members to show what is a real legitimate MLM opportunity, a real MLM company, and what is just a Ponzi scheme. What is one of these investment things or these companies that are in the gray zone. So you see, the last 6 years, we have a proven track record.
You have a proven track record that is not a good proven track record. Run by fraudsters. Saying it again, saying it again. It is worthless. And he's really pointing out the most useless things, but he's not approaching the actual critical topics about B Club. It is worthless if you are a member of the Direct Selling Association in Dubai. With respect to local regulation of MLM fraud in the UAE, there is none. That is an issue. You can be a part of their direct selling association. That doesn't mean shit. As long as you scam people outside of the UAE, Dubai's authorities will not lift a finger. In many instances, Dubai has even invited scammers into the safe MLM haven. As long as they make Dubai a lot of money and do not scam their own people, you're good to go.
It's not a question of if, it's just a question of what are we focusing on? And the last thing I want, before I tap into the products now, what have we focused on in the last 6 years? Have we focused on bringing sales, the next big leaders, the biggest volume in the world, and creating a bunch of noise? No. The focus has been, how can we create a really good product that will sell itself? A really good product this industry needs. A really good product so you don't only need to focus on leadership. You can focus on talking about a good product, right? That's the first thing we've been focusing on. The second thing we've been focusing on is, how can we build a really good corporate foundation? Again, we're fully legal and compliant in the United States. We've even gone through the FTC guideline test where we're following the FTC guideline for our products. We've been investigated by multiple of financial authorities around the world, including New Zealand that deleted their warning about us, including Canada, AMF, and Quebec. You see, those things might not be interesting to you here and now, but for someone like myself that have so bad experience, it's everything, you know, because I want to know I'm in a long-term home, not just for a short-term season, okay?
The amount of effort he makes to pretend that this is not the next scam, you can trust him, is so typical for network marketing companies. If you have to say 300 times that it's not a scam, you have a problem. No legitimate business owner or salesperson would have to defend their company, themselves, the industry they work in, if they were in a legitimate business and if they were doing a legitimate job. If they were not running or are in a scam. Red flags, same stuff we've heard before in other MLMs, and now they want to mass recruit iGenius Huns. And they want top leaders to come on over. So it looks like they were more under the radar the last couple of years. Maybe they didn't recruit enough people, but that is also not fully true because the founders of this part, they were busy fleeing countries where they could have actually been prosecuted because of fraud. That, in my opinion, is not running under the radar. But let's take a sneak peek into the product that B Club offers and take a look. They, in my opinion, look and sound eerily familiar to what iGenius had to offer as well.
I'm going to log into our World of Wisdom platform just for you to see from the inside how it looks like and the major changes we're doing just in the next 40, let's say 72 hours, all right? So I will not spill any great tea here. So as you log into our World of Wisdom platform, you now have access to learning paths and you have access to live education sessions with the educators. The first education sessions I would join is the German sessions or the English or the Italian sessions from the SK educators, which the system is now called the Next Trading System because it's a full-blown system, okay? Let's say you're interested in Forex trading. I'm a beginner. I want to switch career and learn a new skill. It will take you through a learning path so you can learn the basics and also learn our applications. So let's spill the great tea. This is coming in German tomorrow or day after tomorrow. It's going to be live on our website. We've been building the most interactive learning path for Forex, for crypto, and for our products. So let's just check Forex, for example. How do you really learn Forex trading? And I want you guys to really pay attention now. A new user always come in here first because I think this is much more important than just watching videos. I press start now. Imagine you're traveling to the United Dollars and you carry some cash. You have 100 euros, you want to exchange it. 1 to 10 is 110. You have returned to Europe, and if the value now of the US dollar rises, have you experienced a profit or a loss? A profit. Awesome. Go to the next step. It teaches me about the currency pairs. US dollar, euro, Japanese yen, British pound. Got it. Now I have to fill this in. If I don't fill it in, it will not take me to the next page. You see, it's never been easier to learn Forex trading, and it's the same for our products, crypto, SageMaster, our Titan app, our Shift app. How do you take signals? You don't need to be the educator anymore. You can see here the buyers and sellers are fighting where the price is going. Let's go to the next page. What is trading sessions? When can you trade Forex? Well, there's 3 different sessions, Tokyo, London, New York. If you look at the watch here, let me see here. Which cities opens the stock market first, the Forex market? Tokyo. All right, let's go to the next step.
Granted, this is the beginner's version, but I don't know about you. If you need to go through this learning platform, the world of wisdom of all, this is 5th and 6th grade knowledge. Concerning, if you need to learn this to be able to invest in Forex, to do crypto, and to work in the stock market, or to invest in the stock market, then you have a problem. The World of Wisdom platform, also according to him, has live educators where you do not have to have knowledge. The platform does, the educators do. Yes, it sounds like iGenius. Like I said, granted, this is the beginner's version. It looks very, very, very beginner, but how much money would you pay for stuff like this? To me, this is elementary school level education. You can find that online for free, or if your kids go into 5th or 6th grade here, you learn that stuff in geography. Tokyo, London, New York. Different time zones and cities across the world, and when the stock market opens, that is something an adult who wants to invest in Forex should know already. If you need to start there with Adam and Eve, then you have a problem.
I'm not going to go through this whole course, but I want to share with you just how do we teach, for example, pips. Isn't that one of the biggest problems in Forex? How do you learn pips? How do you learn pipet? How do you learn spread and leverage? I'm not going to go through the whole course. I'm just going to show you this here. This comes in multiple languages, including Polish, Arabic, etc., etc. We start in German. So a pip is the smallest unit used to measure the difference between buying and selling, blah, blah, blah. In other words, 1 pip is the 4th decimal. Can anyone in the chat tell me what the pip is? What is the pip in this one here? What is the pip? Let me see in the chat. If you can, for you guys that are into Forex. See. What is the pip? Pip in this. Nice. I see you guys are following me.
And now we have decimal calculation. What is that? 7th, 8th grade here, and we're learning that. That is not the start of a business. That is something that you should know before you want to invest in crypto and in Forex. He just continues to walk people through the educational part, but B Club for sure, as we will see in a moment, has a huge emphasis on AI and is being promoted yet again to those who do not know anything. You know nothing about trading? You don't know what stock market opens first? Tokyo? London? New York? Well, we're teaching you, and they say they do the same when it comes to Forex and crypto.
You will be able to step by step learn SageMaster from the beginning, and it takes you through an interactive process. It looks like this. The moment you log into World of Wisdom, you just go here, SageMaster, how it looks like and how it works. You press start your journey here, and then you log in with your details. It takes you through this step by step. All right, and then there's a voice in the background talking, etc., for you to learn step by step. Now we're going to press crypto, and it takes you through the exact back office I just showed you. You see, you don't even need to do Zoom calls, onboarding calls, and be the crypto expert. You don't need to be the educator. You can focus on what you do best, sharing an awesome opportunity for a life-changing future.
SageMaster, the tool, is one of the reasons why B Club is in trouble and will be in trouble because of the AI. I will speak about that later, but let's take a look at the business side first, the MLM side of B Club. This is a classical MLM pitch so far, and it's very, very similar to what we have heard from iGenius Hunt before too. But since paychecks in iGenius apparently were down, according to a former member of iGenius Corporate, they're now in B Club pretty much doing the same thing in a less regulated company, and they're hoping for a better outcome to make more money.
Whilst I was studying and I was also working part-time, I knew that I didn't want to work my job anymore, and I knew I needed to build a cash flow for myself because, of course, I wanted to learn how I could build a cash flow so I had more money for my trading and investments. And I'm actually going to explain to you guys today how you can build a cash flow for yourself whilst learning, investing, and trading, and then create yourself multiple streams of income online. So, Cynthia, can you just please allow me to share my screen?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, it's ready now. Perfect. Alrighty. 1 second. So I'm just going to explain the other side of the business. So when you do become a part of our platform at B, you can join B just as a customer, use the products, or you can also choose to become a publisher in B. So what this means is you're doing the network marketing side of the business, like all of us speaking today. So everyone that joins, you, let's say you join the platform, you really like the platform, you're using the products, you're getting good results, and you want to share this opportunity with someone else, you can actually send them your own personalized link and you can make a commission from this. And why the business is promoted this way is because when you join a platform, you will have a mentor guiding you every step of the way. You're a part of an amazing community and you have a lot of support. Because I know for myself, I joined this kind of business and in this industry is because I wanted to learn from people that had the results that I wanted to have for my life. And it makes sense that the company pay the people that are sharing the opportunity instead of them paying for advertisements and paying for billboards. The money's actually going back into the people that are using the products themselves. And I know I definitely wouldn't be in the position that I am today if it wasn't for my mentors, it wasn't for the people that brought me into the business and helped me with everything. And I don't think there's any other industry out there in the entire world where you can actually learn from 6 and 7 figure earners and they will be willing to help you and guide you to reach your goals and success. And that's just what we're all about here. You can follow real life people that have the results that you want in life and they will guide you to your success and goals. And when you join our community and join B, if you do want to do the marketing and if you just want to learn about investing and trading through the platform as well, which Max explained, we do weekly team calls and we will also help you to build your network marketing business. We will work really closely with you and show you exactly how to do everything. So for myself, I promote a lot of the opportunity through my social media and through talking to people, through word of mouth marketing. So a lot of you on this call today are probably because someone invited you because you found them on their social media. So that is literally the whole marketing side of the business, is just sharing this opportunity for other people and helping change other people's lives. And then you can also make money in the process of doing this. And I started this with absolutely no experience. And now I've built my social media platforms across to 100K across all platforms. And we would show you exactly how to do everything. And I was a very shy, introverted girl when I started this. And now I have completely changed as a person. And that's what I love about this industry, is because you learn so many skill sets. You learn how to become a better person. You can work on yourself, work on your personal development, and become a better person every single day while making money and also changing your life. And a lot of you are probably all scrolling on your social media all the time, going past all of these videos of people talking about making money online, about digital marketing, affiliate marketing, online income, and you're just consuming all of that information all the time. And I think it's about time you actually take action and do something about it and help change your life around. And instead, you can actually be the one producing that information and make money from that and make money from your social media and changing other people's lives. And this company that we partnered up with, B, there is no other company like this. And trust me, because it is the only company that I know of that is actually has the products that it has, that is registered with the Direct Sales Association and registered as a network marketing business in many countries all across the world. And that just says something in itself. And that's why I love this business. And I know that I am definitely in great hands. And I'm going to jump straight into how you can actually make money within the marketing side of the business and the different commissions that we have.
To make this part of the call a little bit more efficient, I will show you the presentation in the background and tell you how you can make money, because otherwise this will drag on forever. It's a typical network marketing pitch, a rags to riches story where you not only can make money, but you can also make other people a lot of money. You will change entirely as a human being, and you will be the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is supposed to be a job. You're supposed to recruit people, make money, and earn by investing, learning about finance. But no, you gotta change your entire life, and you always have somebody breathing down your neck. B affiliates earn a 15% commission on sales volume generated by subscription fee payments by personally recruited affiliates. Recruitment commissions are increased to 30% if a B Club affiliate recruits a gold or higher tier affiliate. Then you have the ability to get what they call residual commissions. B Club pays residual commissions in a binary compensation structure. This binary compensation structure places an affiliate at the top of the team, split into two sides, one on the left and one on the right. And the first level of the binary team has 2 positions. The second level has 4, and so on and so on. Positions in the binary team, they're filled either by somebody directly recruiting an affiliate or by indirect recruitment of affiliates. There's no limit how deep a binary team can grow, and at the end of each week, B Club tallies up new subscription fee volume on both sides of the binary team. Residual commissions are paid based on how much downline subscription fee volume is generated over a rolling 4-week time. Then B Club offers what they call matching bonuses, generational matching bonuses. So if you are an Emerald or a higher affiliate rank, you get a matching bonus there as well. The generational matching bonus is paid with the same unilevel compensation structure as the matching bonus. The generational matching bonus is capped based on an affiliate's residual commission rank for the qualifying month. And then you can also earn incentive trips and attend convention. So that is the business side of this thing. You recruit a lot of people. That's really it. Recruit a lot of people who recruit a lot of people so that you can participate in a lot of your team's efforts. It can also get pricey to work the business in B Club. Surprise, the B Club affiliate membership fee is free, but all you can do on B Club's website is sign up as a promoter at no cost. And that is pretty much it. A subscription, though, is required to participate in the MLM opportunity. And we have everyone in B Club classified as an affiliate, which means that B Club has no retail customers. If everybody is an affiliate, they don't have any outside customers. And that, my friends, is the definition of a pyramid scheme. Surprise. Certain cost is not publicly disclosed yet, what you have to pay to join B Club. Bronze and silver costs are not disclosed. Gold is $999 and then $99 a month, or $1,890 for 12 months and then $891 annually. It's just as pricey of an excursion as iGenius is. B Club also offers, and that is the really, really horrible part about this company, 6-month subscription pricing for developing countries. It is gross. They're specifically targeting those countries. For bronze, there you have to pay $499, for silver $899, and for gold $1,149. So this is a company that is not heavily regulated, is in a part of the world where MLM and financial service regulation is not up to other countries' standards, and it is so by design. As long as you don't scam any of their own, you're pretty much good to go there. But they're also specifically targeting poor suckers in developing countries. Full participation in the potential income I have mentioned before. The opportunity requires an active subscription. So you need to be a commission active brand publisher at BP to benefit from the acquired business volume, and you must jump through a lot of hoops if you actually want to earn in B Club. The person I referenced before, Miguel, also speaks on the call, and we see and we hear just the typical self-flattery and rags to riches stories we hear all the time. This now is the best company, the best compensation plan. Be one of the first to join, share the business opportunity. But the truly interesting part, and that is the only part I will show you because the other stuff is just regular network marketing BS. The really interesting part is when he said that they were already working on this for the past 3 months. This TPR call was posted at the beginning of January, and the team had started with the transition from iGenius in October.
But yeah, guys, first of all, good morning from Dubai. Okay, it's not good morning, it's 3 p.m., but it feels like morning, day, night. I'm completely confused because we've been working on this for the last 3 months, and I'm so happy that this is finally out, and especially what Cynthia said. I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate that most of you guys hopefully see that, everything I do is for the team at the end of the day. And I know if my team is doing well, if my team has the best opportunity, if you guys have the best opportunity, I will do well anyways. That's how the world works.
So they started to transition from iGenius to B Club already in October. And I believe a huge part of that is because this is a team with connections and roots also in Germany. A lot of the people are originally from Germany. And of course, they also recruit in that market. And one of the language they're prioritizing is German. I do believe a huge part of the reason why so many German-speaking speakers have moved from iGenius to B Club is because iGenius, especially in Germany, took a hit last year. That ZDF documentary didn't help them at all. MLMs being on the downward spiral didn't help them at all. Levy, a very well-known TikToker here, spoke publicly about iGenius. He got threatened with physical violence by some of the top people in iGenius, and that did not help them at all. That is why I believe one of the reasons these people are really sensitive at the moment, especially with the German-speaking videos that are critical about them. So I believe that the German part of this team is a huge topic, is an important topic. Why iGenius got wrecked so hard in Germany last year specifically, on top of the downward spiral that MLMs currently go through. And that is why a lot of people left iGenius to B Club. So yeah, German-speaking videos will come as well. B Club really tries to drain iGenius of its distributors, and one of iGenius' former corporate members also joined B Club, so that is a very, very clear sign in my opinion. The B Club owners, they continue their scammy roots. They're not running a Ponzi scheme now. It doesn't look like a Ponzi scheme to me, but it looks like a pyramid scheme. Yet again, if you do not have any external customers, any actual retail customers, then that is the definition of a pyramid scheme. And on top of that, B Club also has problems with their automated trading. That is SageMaster that we saw as well before. They're committing security and commodity fraud through SageMaster, through that tool. SageMaster is a problem because it is a typical AI trading bot scheme. There is no ownership or executive details that are provided on SageMaster's website. On its own website, SageMaster represents it is run through the British West Indies shell company TechHost Worldwide Inc., and in their own terms of service, they even out themselves as a scam. Under Section G, restricted countries. Restricted countries refers to countries, territories, or jurisdictions where the company's services are not available due to various restrictions. These restrictions may arise from international sanctions imposed by recognized bodies such as the United Nations, the European Union, or other international regulatory authorities. Additionally, countries where the company is not legally permitted to operate or provide its service due to local laws, regulation, or other legal constraints are also classified as restricted countries. We're having a lot of disclaimers for an allegedly so legitimate company that is a fully respected and totally always legally fully registered network marketing company with a truly professional service attached. And it is run by known scammers. That is why I like to call B Club Get Wrecked. Vom Regen in die Traufe, that's how we say it here. A lot of the iGenius people who are hopeful that their paychecks will go up, I'm afraid, will get into even worse situations, financially speaking, than they did before with that switch from iGenius to B Club. While I am grateful and while I think it is good that iGenius is tanking, and I do think that this is the starting process that we see when bigger teams are leaving, I would have liked for the team to not go to the next fraud in an even less regulated country, with an even less regulated system, but at least there is movement when it comes to iGenius. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'd be really interested to hear what you think about this. I haven't seen videos about a bigger team from iGenius go into this new scam, so I find it really interesting, especially because iGenius was such a hot topic here in the German-speaking world. Once again, all of the articles from Behind MLM will be linked down below. The ZDF Mediathek documentary will be available as well. I will link it down below if you're German-speaking. All of these things I think can be really interesting, especially if they're targeting German speakers, and one of the next German speaking videos will be about B Club and why I believe it's not a great idea to join that one. If you like these videos, then please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, comment something down below. You can also share the video. That helps the videos out a lot when it comes to the algorithm of YouTube. And if you like these types of videos, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!